The final round of the 1954 HSO Gold Star Championship takes place in Westhampton, England. Each of the 4 classes will do a 10-lap sprint race around the famous Goodwood circuit in appalling but typical weather conditions. While the Silver Star Championships have already been decided, the fight for the overall Gold Star is still wide open. First on track are the small 1.5-litre cars. Silver Star winner Robin DeVos has taken pole position in his number 60 Zuffenhausen Spider, followed by Steph Hermans in the red Bologna entry, then Rhys Gardiner in another Spider. Hermans and Gardiner a few metres ahead, David Purchase in the number 4 entry with a tremendous start. Into the first corner, it is Hermans in the lead. DeVos late on the brakes and takes second position. Hermans runs wide immediately. DeVos back in the lead. Hermans is joined by Purchase, number 39 Gerard Rion and number 1 Declan Brush, all battling for P3. Visibility is awful, and Brush gets a taste of it. He has to avoid the cars in front of him and runs wide. Luckily, he can rejoin between Martin Jasper's number 37 Zuffenhausen car and Frank Verplanken in his private 55 Bologna entry. At the front, it's still DeVos from Gardiner, the Australian charging. But the champion is unimpressed and keeps it tidy through the chicane. Hermans has recovered and is in a safe 3rd position, then Purchase. Jim Carvalho, Toby Johnson 6th, Austin Birchfield 7th, then Rion and Brush. Birchfield with a nice drift. He can't catch it and hits the barrier. Rion is just able to avoid the carnage. Birchfield continues, but how serious is the damage to his car? Carvalho chasing Purchase, both of them driving a good race in the difficult conditions, using all their experience. The American with a better exit from the first corner now. He goes through. Up front, Gardiner still close to DeVos. Looking right. Looking left. But DeVos calmly stays on the racing line. No way through. Is this the opportunity? DeVos loses momentum out of turn 1. Gardiner pulls alongside, but not quite enough. He has to give way. Another attempt down the long back straight. The Zuffenhausen cars side by side. DeVos has the inside for the next turn. Gardiner runs wide and hits the wall. DeVos takes the checkered flag and wins. Gardiner brings the car home in second. Then Hermans exits the last corner to take 3rd position. Another good result for the Bologna outfit, ahead of many Zuffenhausen cars. A close battle for the win between De Vos and Gardiner, with the Dutchman capping off his Silver Star Championship season in style. Hermans, with another strong performance, adds another podium to his record. Unfortunately, Birchfield and Verplanken could not make it to the finish. Next on track are the 3-litre cars, still in rainy conditions. Erwan Bouguier starts from pole position in his Stuttgart number 19 car on the left of the screen. Rhys Gardiner in his Felton Racer is second, then Austin Birchfield in the second Stuttgart entry on the right. Bouguier could already seal the Gold Star Championship with a win in this race. Go! Gardiner and Bouguier with good starts. Bouguier has the inside line for the first corner, but that's no reason to yield for Gardiner. A little twitch by Bouguier and Gardiner is through. Tom D up to third position in his red and blue number 50. Bouguier having a look, but taking no risks in the early stages. More than 9 laps to make a safe move. As in the previous race, visibility for the drivers must be awful. Through St Mary's for the first time, and Birchfield is off. He rejoins alongside Mark Johnson's number 15 and Jonathan D's number 58, both in Felton machines. Gardiner running a bit wide, that's the chance for Bouguier. A clean move into the chicane. D still in third, then Darren Andrews. Johnson fifth, chased by Birchfield. Then Jonathan D in seventh. Andrews loses it at the exit of St Mary's. Big impact. That's the end for him. A shot backwards from Gardiner's car. See Tom D drifting his car around the track. Johnson and Jonathan D still close together in their battle for fifth. D shortcutting to maximize his chances. Back at the front, 2 laps to go for Bouguier. And too late on the brakes. He can't slow it down. A huge shunt. One wheel comes off and Bouguier retires. That leaves Gardiner in the lead. He is well clear of Tom D, who is now second, followed by Birchfield. Across the line, victory for Rhys Gardiner and the Felton team. Tom D holds on to second place, and Birchfield takes the last place on the rostrum. A good recovery drive. He's got used to it after a somewhat unlucky season. It was a commanding win for Rhys Gardiner in his final race with Felton for the foreseeable future. Bouguier's DNF now means his Gold Star campaign is in jeopardy. Fortunately for him, he has another points opportunity to come. Still wetter than an otter's pocket at Goodwood, but you could cut the tension with a knife just before the start of the 2-litre race, which is likely to decide the Gold Star Championship. The 3 title contenders have all qualified on the front row, all using identical modern cars. From left to right, Erwan Bouguier on pole position in the blue number 41, Niklas Kirsten second in the grey number 48, and Matt Wright third in the blue and white number 57. Either Bouguier or Kirsten can seal the championship if they win the race. Wright wants to stop them and postpone the decision to the over 3-litre race. It's a great start from Bougriere, and from Isidoro, Haragi and his filtered flyer from 5th. Out of the ball of spray, and Haragi is challenging Bougriere for the lead into Madgwick. Wright is 3rd, and Tom D is alongside Kirsten, but Kirsten fights back on the inside and takes 3rd on the run to Fordwater. There's Nico Hillebrand challenging Tom D round the outside at Fordwater. But D holds on in 5th on the run into St. Mary's. And D is back and challenging Wright for 4th into Levant, and Wright one's wide onto the grass. Into the chicane on the first lap, and it's Bougriere, Haragi, Kirsten, D, Hillebrand, Darren Andrews with Wright and Mark Warmington for company, Filippo Marazzi and Riccardo Magno, John Cook, John D, and Peter Favach in the first appearance of his Kingston upon Thames machine. Wright down the inside of Andrews into the right-hander before St. Mary's. But Andrews fights back at St. Mary's, and Wright runs wide again. Kirsten challenges Haragi for 2nd across the line, and seals the deal coming into Madgwick. D and Hillebrand still battle over 4th, and Wright comes back past Andrews for 6th. On board with Tom D into the chicane, looking back at Hillebrand, still hot on his heels. And looking forward from Hillebrand, somewhere in that ball of spray is Tom D. Both of them right on the edge of adhesion. Riccardo Magno through Fordwater. He gets it just a little bit sideways, and it snaps sideways and hard into the wall. His race is over. Bougriere leads into the approach of St. Mary's. He runs wide. Still ahead at the apex of St. Mary's, but Kirsten has the momentum and sweeps ahead coming out of St. Mary's. Is that the decisive moment in the championship? Hillebrand dives for the inside of D into Levant, side by side through the corner with Wright right behind them. Hillebrand ahead at the Levant kink. Hillebrand still ahead approaching St. Mary's, and D goes impossibly sideways. Somehow he saves it, but the time lost allows Wright through on the inside. Checkered flag, and Kirsten seals the win and the championship. A great drive and a season of great drives. Bougrier is second, Haurigi third, Hillebrand fourth, Wright fifth, D sixth, Andrews seventh. So there's confirmation. Kirsten wins the race and seals the 1954 Gold Star at a sodden Goodwood. A worthy champion. Bougrier in second. So near and yet so far for the fast Frenchman, who loses on countback, having 2 overall wins to Kirsten's 3. Finally, it's the big cars. Hardly the weapons of choice in these conditions. So it's Matt Wright on pole at the number 62 from Turin, with Nico Hillebrand and Isidoro Haurigi in their Coventry Cats 9 and 8 respectively. Both the Turin machines get great getaways, with Robin de Vos challenging for second from the second row, and a squeeze further back gives Petr Hrvat a bit of a wobble. De Vos and Haurigi side by side through Madrid for second, followed by Hillebrand and Kirsten in his Maranello mount. De Vos takes second on the run to Ford Water, and Hillebrand is challenging Haurigi and takes third as Haurigi runs wide. Gerard Rion takes fourth on the approach to St. Mary. Two from Turin lead 2 from Coventry out of Levant. Hillebrand takes to the grass at the Levant kink, and Haurigi is back into third. Hillebrand and Rion both run wide at Woodcote. And it's Wright, de Vos and Haurigi, then Hillebrand. Kirsten nips back ahead of Rion. David Purchase an excellent 7th. Declan Brush, Toby Johnson, Filippo Morazzi, John Cook, Hlavac and Ricardo Magno. Haurigi right with de Vos across the line. But he's outbraked himself into Madrid. And that's a big shunt. That's out of the race. Wright getting away from de Vos as they come through Ford Water. Purchase challenging Rion for 5th. The midfield pack thunders down the Levant straight, and Hlavac runs wide at the kink, but continues. Fierce battling into the chicane. Tightening up, with Hillebrand catching de Vos, and in turn being caught by Kirsten. And de Vos is sideways and wide. And Hillebrand and Kirsten sweep past. On board with Brush as he runs side by side with teammate Johnson down the Levant straight. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. The Brush is in the wall at the entrance to Woodcote. It looks like there's a problem with the car, and he's into the wall again. That looks like it's race over for Brush. Kirsten runs wide into Woodcote, and Hillebrand is back into second. Marazzi past Johnson at Fordwater. Wright takes a dominant win. A long way back, it's Hillebrand second, new Gold Star champion Kirsten is third, as the season closes in the Sussex gloom. So it's Wright from Hillebrand and Kirsten, DeVos in fourth, Rion fifth with Purchase sixth, Plavac seventh, Magno eighth, Marazzi ninth, and Johnson is the final finisher in 10th. And confirmation that Niklas Kirsten is crowned the new Gold Star champion by the narrowest of margins on countback from Erwan Bougrier, with Matt Wright only 1 point behind in third after a terrific season of racing. Each of our top three have won a Silver Star this season. Matt Wright, the over 3 litre, Erwan Bougrier, the 3 litre, Niklas Kirsten, the 2 litre, and fourth in the Gold Star standings, Robin DeVos takes the 1.5 litre Silver Star. The Gold Star Championship returns in 1955 with the first round at the fearsome Spa-Francorchamps circuit in Belgium. Many drivers will be changing teams and class, heightening anticipation for the new season.